Good evening.
Good evening.
Jay?
I can't hear anybody here. What's going on? I might have to leave. What's going on here? Hello?
We can hear you.
Can't hear. Sorry, guys.
Oh, dear. Just like that.
Yeah,
Anyway. Afternoon, evening. You all right? You well?
Yeah, I'm really good. You?
Not bad, mate.
Yeah. If anybody wants any entertainment, just look at Drippy's most recent Instagram post. It's really entertaining. Just in case you want to entertain yourselves all for a minute.
Oh,
My expense. Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
So is that a beach bum Monty?
Sometimes an opportunity presents itself, mate, and you just have to take it.
Yeah.
I'd looked at that all day, and I've finally had enough. So I thought, he's getting it.
Oh, dear.
No, it was a cracking day, though, wasn't it?
It was. It's been. It has. I haven't finished yet. Still got loads to do.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah, clearly.
we'll wait for Jay for a minute.
Let's carry on, and then he'll join us in due course.
During his due course. Okay. Well, today it's been more a question of what we haven't been up to. So, do you want to tell us what you've been up to this week, Paul, before we bore you to death with our entertainment?
Not a massive amount. Been to AAC this week. Picked up a few pieces of live rock to go in the tank behind here. So that's just kind of had some mod bio in it. Added a couple of pieces of rock from another tank. And I've got to say, this tank's probably looking the best it has ever looked in the 2 years. So I'm chuffed with that tank. The other two tanks in the garage, they're looking really good as well. So at the moment, I'm kind of on a Reef wave, because even though I've still got some algae in that, and I've got a little bit of cyano in one of the tanks, and then the other tank is bang on, all three tanks are probably looking the best they have for quite a while. So, it's like when the corals are looking really good, the water's looking, I wouldn't say crystal clear, because I like particles in the water, because I think that helps. So I've done a few water changes this week. So not a lot in terms of to the tanks, but I've just been doing the usual, dosing some phyto and other stuff, and it's looking good. So from a reefing point of view, I'm on kind of riding a wave, shall we say, for now until the next disaster, but all good.
Happy days.
Can you hear us, Jay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, mate? Is it working? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'm just trying out my new camera, but obviously set up wrong.
So Paul's just saying he's on a bit of a reefing high at the minute, with his tanks doing really, really well.
Oh, nice. Drippy, how are you, mate? All right.
Good, mate. Good. Yeah, good. You?
Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I'm all right. Oops. Oh, sugar. Oh, no. What have I done now here?
Oh, dear.
Sorry, mate.
Do it the other way.
Yeah, you don't look taller the other way.
Oh, did it spin around? Did it spin around that way? Oh, mate. I'm a disaster here. I'm so rusty after having 10 days off live streaming.
Oh, that's the new camera.
It's the one he uses for OnlyFans.
Oh, of course it is. It's got zoom on it. You can tell.
Is it zoomed in, is it? Let me move you back.
It's a lot clearer than your last one. It looks really good, that.
Yeah, it does look good.
It's a good camera. That's better than last one, sure.
Yeah,
It's my Giggle Pixel 9, and it came yesterday.
It really brings you down.
Yeah,
contrast your teeth you've just had done.
Yeah, and your lips.
Yeah, much better.
You get arrested for that.
Blimey.
No, don't touch the camera. It's fine.
I don't know what's going on with this, to be honest. Hopefully it's working.
That's great.
Good.
Leave it up.
Is the sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, nice one. Thanks, guys.
So, did you have a good holiday?
Really?
Yeah, it was nice. Have you ever been to Turkey?
No, I've not. No.
I've eaten a few.
Really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. Paul, what do you say then?
I said I've eaten a few.
Oh, mate, I think I'm gonna have to change my cameras back to my other one. I can't really hear you. let me just. I'm going. I'll change my camera.
All right, bye.
Wow.
Well, anyway, enough of that.
Yeah. That's going back tomorrow.
I think it's his phone he's streaming off of. I'm not sure.
All right, okay. Anyway, shall we tell him what have we been up to today?
Oh God. Do you want to go for it? Go on, you go for it. I'll just sit here. Go on.
I can't remember what we've done. We've moaned about the weather.
So I came up last night.
That's it. Came up last night. Yeah, took you what, 3.5 hours?
Traffic was terrible. So got here about 7:30 last night.
Yeah.
Didn't do a lot, but we planned for today because obviously we thought the barbecue was going to be, but the weather is not. So could have come this morning, but started cleaning out the coral tables in the garage. Literally changed all the water in that.
Well, after water, yeah, big change, yeah.
Got the big fox face out finally, didn't we? Taking that to the Sea Life Centre where it'll be right at home. And we started on this tank here, and then cleaned power heads.
Went to buy some fish. Went and got some fish.
Got some new fish.
What did we get? Tamini,
blue eye, and vampire.
Vampire tank, yeah. Small
What
one.
are they in the garage?
In the frag tank, yeah. Because Lee donated a large fox face, but it was just too big for the frag tank because of the egg crate.
Yeah.
And the way it's set up, it's just wasn't. There's not enough swimming space for it.
I had a head like a crocodile, didn't it? It was absolutely massive.
Yeah. So that's gone into a bigger tank in another system. And yeah, we got those 3 today. Yeah, they're all in, doing all right, picking away.
Oh,
Then we did
I feel like we've done more today because it's taken us all day. What else have we missed?
We did the water change. That takes about 3 hours.
Frets.
Yeah, went around to Mart's, put the fox face in, did the water change on this. You cleaned the power heads. Not done the skimmer actually. And then glued my hands together.
Oh yeah, we glued. Oh, that was it. We glued all the epoxy corals down.
How many was there?
I don't know, about
15.
Yeah,
15. Something like that. Frags that needed frag.
And the rest kept popping them off.
Yeah, the rest keeps knocking them off because you don't like them where we put them, so then you have to put them back down again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, gluing frags, water changes, buying fish,
staring at your house,
taking photographs of my back end, yeah, on Instagram. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, busy day.
Busy day. Yeah. So yeah.
And it doesn't stop there. Got a busy night in the hot tub later.
Busy night in the hot tub later, have we?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. And we've got more preparation because we're not going to let the rain put us off tomorrow with the barbecue. We are pushing forward for those that want to meet up and venture out. So yeah, but the weather is looking slightly better hour by the hour. So fingers crossed, it should be good.
I won't look at it.
Jay's got a very bemused look on his face. Can you hear us, Jay?
He's just seen the colour of his tan on the camera. That's what it is.
Mate, I've got a terrible echo and I can just hear it twice and I'm like, is that me again?
No. We can't hear that.
Oh, echo here, mate.
I've given. I might just shut it off.
Jay's fine.
Is it working?
Put a finger in one ear.
I can hear an echo as well.
I can hear an echo now, yeah.
Oh no, it's all right now.
Hey, nice, is it?
Not me.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it must be mine again.
I don't know.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just put a finger in one ear. You'll be fine.
Oh God. Oh God. Right. Is it, can you hear it now? You got the echo now, is it all right?
No, it's fine.
All right.
I
Cool.
can't hear an echo.
Nice one.
So what's happening with your tank, Jay?
Oh mate, I'm just having a nightmare. Where do I start? Don't go on holiday for a start.
Yeah.
So obviously, I was in Turkey one after 10 days, and then I came back and the tank looked like absolute crap, basically. And what had happened was so I've got a Red Sea return pump, and it had switched off whilst I've been on holiday.
No.
When I was looking at my webcam on holiday, I think it was off for about 4 days because like the level dropped, the tank, the water level dropped, and I was like, why did the Red Sea pump just turn off? And then since I've been back, we've had about 5 like mini power cuts where the power's been off for like 20 minutes or something. And I reckon whilst I've been away, see my Red Sea pump, if you switch it off, sometimes you have to like rattle it or knock it a little bit to get it going again. But it never, it's like an old Ford Fiesta. It never stops when it's running. But sometimes it won't start once you've stopped it, if that makes sense.
I'd replace it, Joe.
Well, yeah. Well, I have done now. Now I'm back. But what else do I need?
And you had a spare pump you got from one of the Love to Reefs.
Mate, yeah, you got a good memory. That's what I use.
Pump
Yeah.
packs, right, or something?
Oh my God. Yeah. So I put that TMC one in
Yeah.
that I got from Love to Reef. I think it was 2 years ago, right? Yeah, right. You've got a right memory. You have. So anyway,
I'll never forget his
I reckon I had a power cut when I was away. That stopped the pump, and then when the power came back on, it didn't fire back up again.
So did the heater fire?
What's that?
Did the heater fire back up though?
Yeah, the heat was all right. The heat was okay. The skimmer
boiled.
shook in loads of crap in the tank as well when I got back. It was just overflowing and spewing loads of nutrients into the tank. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Oh, and the ATO stopped as well whilst I was away. So like,
Oh, nice.
basically, ATO and return pump stopped, and I think it was the power cuts and the surges as they're coming back on or whatever, just knackered it up. But yes, it's not been good, mate. Not been good. It's just I've just done a big water change and left it to try and settle and recover. But I've lost at least 3 gonnies.
Oh, no.
Obviously, signatures are not cheap, are they? I've got to try and replace some of them. My torches, they're not the happiest, but the thing is with a torch, it's like a delayed response, isn't it? So like they look all right immediately, but then like 3 weeks down the line, they'll just give up. So they're not looking the best.
So Jay, this is your first, say not a disaster, but it's the first major hiccup you've had, isn't it? In all the time. Losing livestock.
I had a nutrient crash after about 6-7 months. Then I nearly killed that torch coral, but nothing else. It's been quite lucky. But in the last couple of days, I've had to replace my return pump, my ATO, obviously because they're just faulty. So it's like got to that 4-year mark now where the equipment that I originally had, the pumps and stuff are all giving up.
Well, that went in the garage, isn't it, for me this week? Yeah. I've had a pump go in the garage if it's any consolation this week. My M2 one.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's horrible, mate.
So what ATO did you go for, Joe?
What's that, mate?
What ATO did you go for?
I just replaced it with the same one. So you know the Tons Nano Stream. Just replaced it for that one. To be honest, right, when I got back off my holiday, I was like, if this doesn't recover, I'm just going to jack it in.
I was about to say, where's your spirits?
Yeah, I know. It only takes one big event, and you can just be out of this hobby, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have if at the moment everything else is slowly recovering. I think I didn't lose any fish, which is the main thing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It was a sad thing to lose. It's not like losing a fish or a I don't know, shrimp or something like that, an actual animal.
Thing is, the fish are probably cheaper than your bloody coral.
Well, I know what you're saying, mate. Yeah, I know. But emotionally, for me, I'd be much sadder if I lost a fish than a coral.
No,
I know they're both living, but it just seems a little bit different to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah.
You want to have Christian's watching, and he's feeling in a sympathetic mood.
Oh dear. So it's just a combination of like when bad things happen at once in this hobby, it can just be like soul destroying.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy because like some weeks you have like major highs, and then a couple of weeks you might have crap going on. But I was almost about to pack it in.
Yeah. If you'd been there, it's like anything. It happens when you go on holiday, because if it had failed, you would have been at home. Even if you'd been at work, you would have been home in 4 hours. It would have made no difference if your return pump had gone 4 hours later, and you could have sorted it out.
2 hours? Yeah. You mean 2?
What's that?
Well, they work hours a day, don't you?
I work about 10 miles down the road, so I could be back quick. Yeah, it's because I was out of the country. But then I'm saying to my wife, I'm like, when I'm on holiday, I'm always thinking about it. And I'm always, because I haven't got anybody close by who can check on it, who knows about the hobby. Like, Christian's probably the nearest, but he's still like 30 miles away, and it's a big ask, a 60-mile round trip just to come and look at a tank.
Yeah.
So it's like, you just like, is it really? I mean, I do love the hobby. I'm just talking to myself here, but I do love the hobby. But sometimes I think, do I need all this stress? And
of course you do.
I do it to be part of this group, I think, more than anything, because I
think Jay, it's having the stuff for redundancy. So if something goes wrong when you're away, so for example, if you had like an Apex or you had the Red Sea ATO, if the pump failed, you'd know because the water level would go up on the sensor.
Yeah.
And on the Apex, you could kind of pretty much do the same thing. So I think those things come really good when you're not there, because whilst the Red Sea's not a controller, the way it works, if your water level goes too high or too low, you get a message. So if the return pump fails, you know. If your heater fails, you know. And if the ATO fails on that, you know, because you get a message saying it's not bloody working. So those kind of things, I think they really are good when you're not there. You take it for granted when you're there because you can see it with your own eyes. So for me, I wouldn't have a tank without that kind of thing. Now,
without
the Red Sea one's only 180 quid or 200 quid, which is a lot of money for an ATO. But the redundancy in terms of what it tells you when something's not working right, because even though, for example, you may not have someone you can rely on, if you had someone who was an hour away and you think, look, this is not working right, you know there's an emergency, that person could pop over as opposed to the popping in and out and everything's all right. So for me, I think that kind of stuff, you know, an Apex Junior, I think is 300 or 400 quid, which is a lot of money. Okay. But it's got a temp controller, it's got a level sensor, and it's got one other leak controller. So those kind of things, that's not cheap, but compared to what it was saving Goniapova and more important stress, I think they're worth their weight in gold, those kind of things, because it will tell you you can then work out what the problem is. It's either your return pump or your heater or your ATO. They're the three things I think are more likely to go, because if your power head goes but your return pump's all right, your flow would probably be okay unless your pump tank there. That would be fine if a power head went, because the return pump throws out a lot. Same as yours. So I think absolutely one of those is like one of those two things. I think they're a must-have if you're going away, but that's a personal view.
Yeah, I think I need. I mean, I'm not going away now till next year, but that's what I need to do. I didn't realize they were that. I thought they were like £1,000 Apex. I didn't.
They are. The £1,000 when you get, because the salinity probe is 200.
Yeah.
So when you can get the bells and whistles one, which is £1,000, you can get the Apex. I think it's Junior or Light. I'll look it up. I think it's about.
You've got the second-hand market as well. Don't forget.
You are.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Second-hand market as well, where you can get a lot of stuff not that old for a lot less.
Yeah.
If you'd have had a backup.
What's that?
Do you think it'd have happened if you'd have had a battery backup on the tank?
No, the return pump would have stayed on, because it only struggles to restart after, like, when you turn it off after maybe a water change, or it's just an old pump. I should have changed it before I left, and I didn't. I thought, it'll be all right.
Yeah,
everyone does it, mate.
Winging it.
Everyone does it. You only ever think when something goes wrong.
That's it. Yeah, it's all like hindsight, innit? I'm like, we're just kind of rushing to get away on holiday, and I just should have changed it beforehand, because I had, like you say, Drippy, I had a spare pump. So.
Here you go, Jay. So you get
300. That's all right, isn't it?
You get a leak detector. Where does it say about it? What you get? Because I can't remember where. Right. So you get a pH probe. Oh, that's the port.
That's Tom's favourite.
Trying to work out what you get. You get a leak detector.
Yeah.
An optical sensor.
It's a pair of glasses, isn't it?
Yeah. And you get a temperature probe. So if you have a look at it, that would give you the level sensor would tell you if your level's changed. You got a temperature controller and you got a leak detector. So 300 quid.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't want to put a dampener on the stream, mate. So sorry about that, Tom, but it's been pretty crap. And I've been questioning myself in the hobby, to be fair, in the last week.
You love the hobby, mate, and I think my life without reefing would be a lot less unfulfilled. Do you know what I mean? Disasters, cock-ups, equipment, idiots like him in your life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life is a long.
I do love it.
it would be a lot less unfulfilled without Reef tank or Reef hobby.
Well, hopefully tonight's topic will give you a little bit of inspiration again in terms of what we would ideally buy. We won 6 numbers on the lottery.
If we smash them tonight, though, it would make it feel even worse, won't it?
Well,
I'm not feeling confident about tonight because last time we did this head-to-head, Paul, we got smashed by Tom, didn't we? We got beat by him.
We put the groundwork in here. We practiced.
We've got
at least. Not sure we have, but there we go.
into this.
Yeah, you've been. I reckon you've been planning this all afternoon in the hot tub, haven't you? You've been like sat there.
Right.
I'm too busy.
So we're half an hour in and we've not even acknowledged anybody else has made the effort.
20 minutes, mate. Don't exaggerate.
20 minutes in.
What I would say, Jay, is the longer you stay in a hobby, you are going to get these bumps.
Yeah.
And things are going to go wrong. So actually, if you think about how long you've been in a hobby, it's because you're away and you've lost some stuff. I wouldn't say that's the norm, but I mean, everyone probably in the chat has probably had most of them had worse things happen than you. Yeah. And I think it's just redundancy has cost you on that, because if you had the redundancy, you would know about it and you could have sorted it out. I know it's kind of hindsight, but it's something you could sort out there.
There's so many positives. I mean, I love this hobby, don't get me wrong, but the only thing that annoys me about it is I can't switch off to it like ever.
Yeah,
I can never feel like I don't think about it.
Really,
I'd like to be in a situation where I didn't ever have to think about it just for a period of time.
How long have you found something like that in your life that does that to you?
What's that? Well, that's it. Yeah, because you care about it, isn't it? It's because you love it and you care about it. You don't want it to. You don't want to lose like life.
No. Yeah.
Constantly there in your mind, in the back of your mind. Every reef on here, I'm sure, has it in the back of their mind all the time.
Do you know what, mate? It might just make you more aware when you go on holiday next year. Do you know what I mean? Or probably next month.
Do what I do and don't go on holiday.
I know, might stop at home and just send the message.
The other thing is, though, you look like that when you don't go away.
That's a stress of a large tank. That is.
He's given me too many of them. He's given me too many of them, and that's.
Oh no! You on the fizzy
You're
pot?
going to do the register now and say hello to people who've made the effort to join.
I'm the guest.
No, you can do that. Right, come on, let's jump on. 22 minutes in.
Go on in. There we go. Cotty, good evening, Cotty's Reef. Always, he's the new first one from Matey. Do you remember the guys that used to check in at like 4 PM? Tony, yeah, Cotty's the new Tony, yeah.
Only next year away.
Skids, best name on it. MK Reefer, evening, mate. Techers, always see Techers about. Here he is. Noel Edmonds, here he is. John Boy, King of the Hawaiian.
Who else we got in the house? Gaza. Evening.
Nice to see you, mate.
Who else we got? UKM 120, always in. Top man. Rennie's Reef. The Bandit. Leroy. 2 man. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, mate, class.
Hope you're well, mate. Top man, Zoo.
He's getting a little Flea Levo, I think, isn't he? He's getting a new little tank, I think. That's what he's saying.
Ooh.
The Zoo. I'm sure he's getting a little Flea Levo, a bit like Steve.
Bruce's dad, Liam, how you doing?
Anything salty related this weekend? Plenty of salty goodness this weekend.
Plenty.
Who is here?
Oh, he is. Here's Tony. Tony, you love
nice.
Must try out.
Well beaten. Been well beaten tonight.
Got Dave in the house.
Yeah,
right,
Dave. Nice
Big
one,
Al.
Big Al.
Go on out. Stu's Reef.
You let me click on them first and then you read them.
You got to hurry up. We're moving.
You're reading them before.
Haley, how you doing, Haley?
Hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Evening.
Robbie Roberto. Pelagic.
Wait.
Yeah.
Come on the comp here now.
Rob. Nice to see you.
That's up. Plenty of grief for Tom tonight, please. JB. Evening, JB.
Oh, God.
You're slowing down. You're not getting quicker. You're slowing down. Joopers, how you doing, mate?
Evening. Oh, here
Right,
it is.
Tim, how
You can't call it goal.
how are you, mate? Legend, Tim. Reef 216.
Nice seeing it.
Anyone ever wonder what 216 stands for? Or was it just me?
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, just me then. Paul Davenport. Evening, Paul.
Here he is, the man
Here
himself.
he is. Christian.
Fixed his leaky bulkhead.
Yeah.
Happy
Thanks,
days.
Christian.
Leaky Bulks. Critical Reef. How you doing, mate?
Oh,
Who's this? Rama.
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 Evening.
Evening, Rama.
Hey, Rama.
Reef Rondo. Good evening. How you
Evening,
doing,
buddy.
mate?
You all right?
Yarrick. Oh, I thought I was
No,
doing it.
go on.
All right. Oh, go on. Carlos, how are you, mate?
Wait till I've pressed it.
Put it up. Ah.
God, good crowd tonight. Thanks for joining.
Elvis,
Proud, yeah.
brother John, how you doing, mate?
Papa John is what you said.
He said Elvis.
Hello, Fox.
Hi,
Evening.
Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Been on for a bit. Hope you're well.
Yeah, Joe's been having a lovely holiday, I bet.
Woody's Reef. Evening, mate.
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, Woody.
You Reefer, how are you, mate?
Wow. Loads of comments.
Second.
I think. Oh, no.
Stuart Pinnell.
Wow.
Stuart Pinnell. Good evening, Stuart Pinnell.
Hi, shirt.
Yes, that's it. All comments. Right then. So, thanks for that. Enjoy that.
Done a
Probably
good job there.
Probably the
Yeah,
best one. I'm honest.
Hey, you nailed it. Way better than Tom doing it.
Yeah,
Much
Much slicker.
better.
Well-oiled
Yeah.
machine, that was.
it was.
I am available. That's all I'll say.
I am available.
Right then.
Oh, dear.
So the topic of tonight is we're going to try and play a bit of a game. Hopefully it goes according to plan. And the rules, which it won't now. The rules are 25k budget.
Which, hang on. Did you see Rob's comment? Bit tight, Tom, on the budget. Oh, that's quite funny.
Where we are you with us, Jay? You still in the room?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see Rob's. I'm trying to see Rob's comment. Well, I don't know what Rob's comment was.
No, not on here. It was on Instagram.
Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't seen it on there. No, sorry. I was going to read it on here.
Because obviously he's
What did it
blown times out on his tank.
Is what?
He's blown about 4 times that on his tank.
100k. Well, we were looking at the same.
not
But Mass is good.
Yeah.
Mass is good.
Oh, so easy. Stop it.
What?
I don't think he has spent all that. Well, Rob,
Yeah.
you want to? If we, I'd make a really good poll. That
How much do you Rob has spent on his tank?
let's
Yeah.
do it.
I
can't
Do it.
believe Drippy's endorsing a poll.
No, I'm
reckon
bullshit it. He just
he's
meant
going to be
that.
well up there, isn't he? He's going to be well
You
up there.
just said, yeah, let's do the poll, and you hate polls.
I don't think I said, yeah, let's do it, because these polls
That's what I heard.
Paul, you're not helping.
I'm not here to help.
Tom's the
Right.
pole man. He loves a pole.
He doesn't have a poll.
I'm definitely not made for kids this stream tonight, is it, Drippy? Let's
I don't know any kids. Sorry, I'm not.
know what you're like.
I don't,
Right,
know, I don't know
okay.
any kids. What is the poll? You're not even writing.
Oh no.
Oh, Rib,
Oh, will you behave? Have you two done it then? Anyway, you've done the exercise.
Well,
yeah, we're all sorted, aren't we? Apart from
We're-
corals, but
yeah,
Christian's going to help us out with them.
is it?
so we've got
Okay.
fish, and we've got the tank and all the trimmings, and we've got the
Yeah.
fish, and
Yeah.
it's just the corals with a bit light on.
Well, we're struggling because Christian's updating his website and we can't
Oh.
click on his website.
That's right, Jane.
That's why I couldn't find many. Right.
I've got a few pictures if you need them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, Sean. You've got the whole site is in your tank.
Are they the same photos that appeared on Top Trumps this week? On each other?
What do you
Busted
think?
there, mate. I'm busted.
Oh, I think I've seen that one before, Jay.
No, it's Jay's original photo.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. By the way, has anybody watched the AAC series that's on YouTube?
Really good.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Tidal Gardens one? That's
Yeah.
so good. Like I think there's two. There's one where he walks around, where Paul walks around, and there's another one which is like a podcast. They're both amazing.
I've
Absolutely
watched
love it.
about half of the podcast, which
Yeah.
is comparing the US market to
Yeah.
Canada and the UK. So I found that really interesting. I'm about halfway through
I love it.
that one.
Oh,
I
you
could
never
listen
get
to those three all day. Those three are just awesome.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, gone. So, Rob, if you're listening, you need to text me.
Oh,
We're doing a poll.
or he's sitting with his wife and he's like, just turn the telly off.
it's £50.
Yeah. Do you know how much you
50
spend? Though?
quid.
Does he know?
50 quid.
I reckon it's well over 50 grand. Surely.
Yeah, I've got over 50 grand as well.
It's got to be over 50 grand. Surely.
Yeah.
So,
Did you mean just setting it up, or do you think how much you spent so far? So far, definitely over 50.
So far, way
I mean, look
over.
how much he pays for toilet rolls.
Well, a
Sorry,
lot more
Tom.
after what I had to wipe my thing on earlier. I tell you.
Do you get the ones you used to have at school? So they're kind of
I mean, next.
KFC paper.
Yeah, like tracing paper. It's halfway up my back.
Why is it
No wonder he's got a peg on his nose.
Yeah. No, that was me with a peg on my nose earlier, mate, after what he was letting go after, you know.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, it's Reefing podcast, isn't it? Reefing, sorry.
Does Rob text me? Text me.
No, the bandit has, eh?
Is it a tank or including livestock? Yeah, all together so far. Anyway, right. So we thought it'd be a good idea to have a head-to-head or head-to-head of building a Dream Reef tank, and the rules need to be quite simple, which were UK websites, so we could tally up the cost. Yeah. So no custom builds, everything off the shelf as such, and we were covering everything pretty much, aren't we? So tank, pumps, power heads, lights, heaters, skimmer, any other toys, and then we're also gonna look at fish that we'll put in it, and the corals, which we've struggled with because Christian, thanks for updating your website.
Yeah,
you could have waited for us. So very selfish of you. So we can't feature any sticks. And we're going to try and stay within the 25k budget. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to do a poll at the end to see which tank the viewers would prefer to own, and the one with the most votes wins.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah.
Capiche, yeah.
Capiche. Okay.
I reckon.
Right. So we're going to start with the tanks then that we would both teams would go for. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would one of you like to go first, or do you want us to go first?
Well, Paul looks like he's got it up. Have you got yours up there, Paul?
Bear in mind, these are all on the shelf, so they're not custom builds. So it's whatever you could, physically order. Well, not Amazon get it tomorrow, but get it within a few days, week, whatever.
Yes.
If you're in the chat, guys, just let us know if you had 25 grand total budget. What tank would you get?
What would you get? Bear in mind, you've got to check everything else out, though.
Yeah.
Not just 5 grand for a tank.
No, it's part of the budget, and that's it.
Right.
Before you say it, Paul, because I have a funny feeling that Paul would have got a bit devious here. Before you say it, you ain't allowed to include your 10% AAC discount, by the way.
Hey, if I'm getting this tank, I'm going straight to the company and say, "Oi, give me a discount."
Oh yes.
So we're going for a peninsula, and the reason we're going for a peninsula is I think if you look at it from a dream point of view, you've got access to 3 sides. You can look right down the front of the tank. So this is just over 6 foot, 950 litres. It's got the steel frame on it. And what else can I say? It's a beautiful tank.
That's a stunner.
And with Paul being sponsored by Red Sea, we couldn't have gone anywhere else, really, could we?
So you got that for nothing, right? Blimey,
We both love Red Sea tanks. We're going to stay loyal to Red Sea on this one, aren't we, Paul? And
I think the alternative
peninsulas.
would be a Cade tank,
yeah,
but actually it was a similar price, and we both know Red Sea quite well in terms of the tanks we've got. Hence, we've gone for a Red Sea Peninsula.
customer service is really good.
I was currently shaking my head then at Rob's message to Tom.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, let the poll keep rolling. So it's so I tank that. I didn't think about Peninsula.
No,
kind of rushed it.
Well, you didn't think of anything. You just went straight in for that. So.
And Red Sea are the best-selling tanks in the world, aren't they? So they must be the best sellers for a reason.
Well, I would have gone Red Sea, but Captain.
Right. Anyway,
I think if it had been a custom tank, then I probably would have gone for a 6-foot diameter acrylic with the weir in the middle, so you can get whatever you fish you like, and it just goes round and round in circles. But that probably would have cost, and I would have used the New Wave concept in Germany because they do some stunning tanks. But that would have cost an arm and a leg for them to come over from Germany and fit it, so you would have a really nice curved cabinet as well, and with the weir in the middle. So that's what I would have gone for if it was money no object.
Yeah. Are you keeping a track of the costs, Tom? Are you making sure we're in budget?
I'm a bit of a nerd. I've done a spreadsheet. So
wow. We've literally just written it down, and we're hoping we're on point. But
to be fair, at least we can read it because I wrote it down. So
I've got 2 more days of this. Can you believe it?
Love it.
I tell you what, there was a comment by One Arm Reef. He talks about the Elos Diamond line. I'm not sure. I don't know. Can you still get those? Because there was a guy near me who had one of those. He bought it from Charterhouse. Charterhouse used to sell the Elos tanks. Absolutely fantastic tank. I don't know if you can get the Elos in the UK anymore, but they're absolutely, if you have a look at them, they're absolutely superb. The finish on them are brilliant, and they're really nice. So that's a really good shout. I didn't think of that, but I don't know if you can get them in the UK anymore. As I say, Charterhouse used to sell them about 6-7 years ago, but you really struggle to get Elos stuff in the UK. You can't get the phosphate tester anymore, which is absolutely brilliant. But that's
a bit naughty. Let me share you that. Hang on.
I think you can get it on the website, but I don't know if you can get them in the UK anymore.
Get off.
I thought you'd got quicker at this.
Try it, mate.
I mean, that is an absolute. The quality build on that is brilliant.
Oh my God.
Italiano.
That is stunning.
They're lovely tanks. So I think I didn't think of that, but I don't know if you can get them UK. You can probably ship them in from Italy, but it's going to cost you even more. But I don't think Charterhouse do them anymore.
That is beautiful. The Italians do everything that's beautiful, don't they?
The quality is top drawer.
Yeah.
You can't change your tank now, Tom. That's it.
We've gone for an Elos Diamond line, haven't we?
Yeah.
Good choice, that Tom. Why didn't I think of that?
As it happens.
No, we have gone for.
You have gone for. Sorry. Thank you.
We went for drum roll. Hang on.
Don't start the drum roll yet.
I'm trying to present it. Hang on. Stop stream. Hang on.
You're panicking now.
No, I'm not.
Elos.
That looks familiar.
I'm trying to share it and got him in my ear oil.
You can't do 2 things. We've established today Tom can't do 2 things at once.
Yeah, we went for the Cade one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good fair play.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Can you buy that in the UK? Yeah.
Yeah, Aqua Group, top left-hand corner, Jay.
We haven't broken
I haven't broken any rules for a change.
Any rules?
No, not yet. Anyway, so not yet. So yeah, that's what the tank we went for. So pretty much neck and neck in terms of
6 foot
sizes and cost, actually, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Very similar
I do love
tank.
the Cade tanks. I do love them.
Yeah,
they are really nice.
We didn't go for a peninsula simply because it would have taken up too much room in our houses. So we were thinking practical, and it would have to go against a wall, and
we didn't have time to think.
we didn't have time to think.
So Jay, I think the peninsula for the win. It's got to be, isn't it?
I would agree with them on that. To be fair,
Yes, I'd agree with you on that.
So you lose that one, okay?
Well, it's right. Anyway, let's just jump back onto the live stream for a minute. Onto the go on, hole. So I'm gonna end it, and where are we? So 37% think 50k and above, and you would be right. So text me a figure, which is good, very good of him to share. It wasn't bragging, but you can all appreciate the amount of effort and money spent on it, as we all accumulate in this hobby. Does anybody want to give me a figure where he stopped adding up? Do you want to have a guess?
80, 75, 80.
87,000.
What, Jay?
What did Jay just say?
75 to 80,000.
Pick one.
80.
Bang on the money. That's what it's not counting. So I don't know what it's got to do now, but wow, that is.
But you know what?
How
brilliant is that? That someone's just gone. I can't take it with me. I love this. I love this hobby to bits. Have it.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do if I had Rob's money.
He's taking it to another level. He's going to try and do coal spawn into and stuff like that as well, which is just incredible.
I reckon Rob will probably end up getting cremated and turning his ashes into frag plugs.
I reckon Rob is going to bed at night dreaming of Polo Reef, and you need
a UK version of Polo Reef.
Yeah.
Robbo Reef.
Robbo Reef.
Robbo Reef. There we go.
Robbo Reef.
Robbo Reef.
Anyway,
Pelagic Polo.
Right. So are we going to jump on to what have you gone next? Have you got return pump? Are you going to talk about have you gone return pump or?
We have got a return pump. Let me find a picture of the return pump somewhere. Where's the return pump? Oh, here we go. Got the return pump. Let me share the screen.
Oh no, sorry.
No, I haven't shared it yet. Wait a minute.
I think we both would have gone for the same one. In not being controversial, I think. There you go.
Oh no, I changed it.
No, you changed it. Yeah,
I changed
so
it.
we
We've gone for a Royal exclusive because I certainly would love to have Royal exclusive stuff because they're supposed to be the Rolls Royce. So we've gone for this, and actually, it's not a massive difference between that and an L2 because ultimately, I would have probably gone. You know, if you're going to go safe, I'd go with an Ecotech L2.
Yeah,
but actually, I think Royal exclusive, and so did Jay. To be fair.
Yeah. I mean, I have no experience, but I've heard they're reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good choice, I think.
Yeah. Well,
bargain.
you've definitely got a lot more conservative on that one than us because we've gone for.
Well, we started off conservative, and then someone else got in front of the computer, didn't they?
You could have gone a biz, and I'm thinking for a tank of that, if it was in a basement and you got to travel, I don't know, 10 meters or 20 meters, then probably would have gone for an abiz. But you don't need it, so this one's fine.
Well,
we
need them.
Some people might think otherwise on that one because that's exactly what we went for.
A biz, there we go. I thought you would.
Oh my God, $3,000.
I mean, that would blow it out the water, that size pump, wouldn't it? Because you could go for an A200, couldn't you?
You're not going to be able to afford any coals or fish at this rate.
Yeah. You know the issues I've had with flow. I've got two lucky enough to have two Royal exclusives on this, and I was like, I'm not power ends. How wrong was I when Muggsy first came to see me a year or so ago? Yeah. So yeah, I think I always think if you can have a bigger pump, you can obviously play around with flow as well as power heads, which are a necessary evil, unfortunately. But yeah, I've never had an Abyss, and they look the nuts, and I thought I'd fancy if I'd got a second go at this behind me, I'd have probably gone with one. In all fairness, but just to see what it is. I mean, Rob rates his. Lee's got one. One Reef has got
pretty
one.
short AAC have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they've used them before. Yeah, I don't think they're on display. I'm not sure, but he has used those before. I got to say that's what 50% of the cost of the tank.
Yeah. But I was thinking that we might want to plug in a frag tank at some point, so we might need the additional flow.
Yeah.
Future proofing. That's a good idea, to be fair. People are saying ours is not powerful enough, Paul. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I don't
doubt
know.
that ours is powerful
It was
enough,
difficult
but-
to say because it wouldn't say on there what kind of size of tank. So we'd have to go for the one above if that's not powerful enough.
Yeah.
I think the one above that's about 850 quid.
Yeah, let's just say we go for that one then, just to be on the safe side.
And the reason why we can't find any sticks on his website at the minute is because they're all hiding, apparently.
They're all hot, are they? Well, I hope he finds them quick, otherwise he'll be skinned.
So all the people saying, Liam's saying, new game. Every time the word Apex or Abyss are mentioned, Tom gets to buy me a fag from Christian. How's about now? How's about you get an hot dog or a burger tomorrow?
Like it.
With 25k, you can buy another 4 when that one splits.
What about our Red Sea tank, Paul, there?
Yeah.
It's a G2, they don't split, do they? The G2s, they don't split.
It's on a metal stand.
Yeah,
and it's Euro braced as well.
And what's the warranty with the Red Sea? Is it quite 7 years? Is it?
5 years.
5
on
years.
One, I think.
Yeah, that's all right.
Paul gets a lifetime guarantee. He's sponsored by him. Of course he does.
Definitely going to get a lifetime for that.
What's the warranty on a Cade? Is it the same or less or more?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't have time to check
Didn't
that.
have time to check that in the 7 minutes we did it. You said I was told between that Red Sea or I think it was the
water box.
Yeah, water box.
You still get a water box in the UK? Because I thought they was withdrawing from the UK, but I could be wrong.
One still selling them who had stock left over. There must be.
Yes,
I would have thought.
I think he's replying to you about the Diamond Line here, Paul. Diamond Line Elos. Saying the charter. Did have them at charter. Not looked in a while.
To see if they've still got the Elos tanks.
He's also
look what the rapist is saying now. That
stop saying that,
Tim. Sorry. I can't help it. Sorry, Tim.
No, they don't sell. It doesn't look like they sell the tanks anymore.
The problem with that tank, Tom, you can't put back wall.
What's that then? What, too thick for the magnets?
Possibly. These are some of the guesses that people were putting in for Rob. Very close. Oh, Alex on the nose.
Well, no, he stopped counting at 80.
It's probably about. Oh, I've kicked off. Mrs. out tonight. Happy days. I think we are getting up to date on the comments. Right then. Oh, hang on. What's Christian saying? I personally run 2 smaller pumps. Even the M2s are equivalent on those tanks. I take it that's for redundancy. 2 frags so far. No, I'm not buying you any frags.
He will, Liam. He will.
Paul runs the whole fish system off one A400. I'm assuming that's at AAC.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Right then. So we've done return pumps. Are we gonna? Should we go? Do you want to go lights or do you want to go flow?
We can go whatever you want. I don't mind. Have I got?
Yeah.
The lights.
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 Let's go lights.
Camera action.
Yeah. We can go in flow.
Yeah. No, Paul's finding it, I think, isn't it?
I'm just getting the lights. 1 minute. So we've got.
Staring at the
We're
light.
going the Philips Coral Cow.
Oh.
And we are going with AI blades as well. So here are the Coral Cow.
Time to think of a
Didn't
subsidiary.
have time to think of that. No.
2 of those. So 598 quid.
Oh,
Only 2.
Oh, rubbish tank. Crap tank.
You what?
Only 2.
Yeah, 6 foot tank. You only need 2 of those.
Oh.
And you've got AI blades as well.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Alongside.
Alex knows they do pack a punch at the minute.
I mean, they're really good.
Yeah.
I saw them in Dijon, and also AAC had them in the farm. You'd have to probably put something around them because they're big old lumpy lights. And then you've got the AI blades so we'd have 4 of those, so 2 either side. And that gives you that blue.
Well, I think you've been very smart there. I'll give you that.
We did think of putting some Radians on because we do love a Radian, but we thought we'd go a bit different.
Well, don't start him off on Radians at the moment. That's his new thing, isn't it? Don't start him off.
Right. Well, it's a tie there. The only difference is...
Well, no, it ain't, is it? Because...
Well, we've gone for 3. If I would put... No. Did we go 4? No, we went 3. Sorry. And we didn't put any supplement lights on.
Well, we didn't have time, did we?
We didn't have time, no. So, schoolboy there. We've gone for 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have got the Strattons, which, to be fair to Lee, is putting it in there. But I couldn't find a UK supplier to be able to put them in a shopping basket anywhere. So I don't know whether it's a special order. I know Fastlight obviously do a lot of stuff with ATR, because that's where I used to get my T5 bulbs from. But yeah, couldn't find anybody online that's got the Strattons that you could order. A couple on Facebook, second-hand ones, but that was breaking the rules. So yeah, we went with the Gen 2. Obviously, I've got the Gen 2s on here. I love them. I think they were great light. They are very heavy, I will say that. And I do.
Have you seen that new Stratton? Boys, have you seen it?
Yeah, he's nice.
I have.
No,
I've heard of it, but yeah, I don't know much about it.
We looked at it last night. My God.
No, I've never seen it.
It looked absolute class.
3 sizes as well on the Pro. Here we go. Oh, there's always somebody that. So we could have got it online. Could have got one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anything.
Hang on then. Let me share this and then you can see it. Where are we? Share screen.
This looks like something that would have been built for like one of NASA's rockets.
Not that one.
No.
Hang on, I've got so many windows open. You see it?
No, that's the Philips.
No, hang on. Hang on.
I'm panicking, aren't you? Slow down, son.
That one.
There you go, boy.
Yeah. There. 3 different sizes. Yeah. You there?
Yeah. I can hear you.
All in deep thought. Paul's not.
Yeah.
Paul just,
They look a little bit like the Philips Coral Care, and they like the layout of them and the shape.
they're a lot thinner and a lot lighter.
They look like an iPad.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Yeah.
They look nice.
Yeah.
They go on
I've
a
heard
rail
good
or
things
you
about them.
hang them.
Get them in black, white, 3 different sizes.
Aesthetically, they're really nice, aren't they?
Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
They look like a really smart bit of kit, to be fair. But yeah, I couldn't find anybody in the.
They look really nice on that ELOS tank. They look amazing on that.
Yeah, there's no fans on them, Alex, because they're the same as the Coral Care. I can't remember what they call it, but they're passive. They don't need. Yeah, they don't need fans on them. So yeah, but they're only literally, I think it's 12 millimeters thick in thickness. Last night, they're really, really thin and sleek. Yeah, they're a smart bit of kit, but they are very pricey.
Never seen them.
Pricey. Anyway, we digress a little bit. So yeah, bit of a tie on the lights, but we'll give you a little bit of an edge because you've gone for the supplemented lights. But I do think you need 3 lights on a 6-footer, personally.
Depends what you keep. If you're going to go all sticks, then I would say you're probably If you don't go all sticks, you might not need it. Because you can have them further apart a little bit, and you don't get the overlap.
Okay.
We've got 4 lights on anyway. You've got 2 AI blades and then 2 Philips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be all right there.
So I think we've got the power and the shimmer, haven't we, Jay? So I think it will look.
I don't know which out of them 2. Which one's power, which one's shimmer?
Well, giant shimmer.
Right. I might just put a Tesla in the middle as well, just for a bit more.
I think the shimmer, yeah.
We've got the money.
Oh dear. Anyway, right then. What have you next got? What have you got on your list next then? Flow?
Yeah, let's go for flow.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have had your same things that Rob's got. What them parrots that Rob's got?
There we go.
Didn't think that, did you?
Because it's a peninsula,
Yeah.
we've gone for 2 of the max specs that will be next to the weir. They will be vertical and just going along the either side.
Gyres.
Right.
So
Okay.
one of the reasons why I've gone for the Gyres is Signature and Tidal Gardens use them on their coral farms, and obviously they're good. And we like the standing wave effect that you can get with a gyre as well.
Yeah.
Do that again, Joe.
A bit quieter than MP40s.
Do it again, Jay. Was it? Hey, there we go.
Standing wave. Standing wave.
Those lights, just those lights, in case anybody's interested. Liam's just had a look. They're £1,400 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mind you,
Anyway.
25 grand. We got the budget for it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Rob's got about 8 of them in his garage.
Right. What are we doing now? What did we go for? Oh, I remember what we went for.
Yeah.
Right, we went a bit boring, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, you picked them, didn't you? So
So
So you're under the bus, are you, Tom?
sounds like it at the minute, mate, doesn't it? Hang on.
I basically said, you choose, because if I choose and he comes back from having a shower, it'll be, no, we're not having them. I was like, you get on with it then.
I don't know how to get rid of that.
That's
not that.
fire.
Hang on, I've got so many windows open.
Right.
Doing this.
Close them as you go along, Tom.
It's not worth the wait. Trust
Close
me.
what?
Close
Oh.
the windows as you go along. So you ain't got
Right.
some
Right, hang on. Wait. Can't see that, can you? Right, present, share screen. We went for good old. We went MP40. Yeah, and we went 4.
Yeah.
2 either side.
Yeah.
2 bottom, 2 back corner. Trying to keep trying to keep in budget as well. Could have gone a little bit more extreme, but I don't think the 60s were necessary for a 6-foot tank. 440s, if we had the money, would have been great. So yeah, so 4 of them.
We were going to go Vortex, weren't we, Paul? That was what we were debating between Vortex and Giants.
Yeah, I think we went for the driver, something a bit different. We could have got MP60 because that probably would have been okay on a 60. When you got a 6-foot peninsula, it's how do you get the flow at the other end? But I think with 2 gyres going full pelt, you'd get, and we're not going to have sticks at the other end of the tank. So therefore, you can have a little bit less flow at the end. So that's why we went, and probably get a 3rd gyre. Therefore, you can take one out and put one in and easily. You haven't got to clean them because then you can take one out, just put it in just clean it off.
Yeah.
I must admit, I've got, since we've done my new Rockscape, when you come around mine, putting them gyres on at the top, front to back, I love the effect.
Yeah.
The thing
That's what we said as well. Like Steve, when Steve bought his Red Sea gyres, he like absolutely loved them, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he praised them up, like a bit like what Drippy's just said. And we're like, let's just go with gyres because
the only issue he had was cleaning them, which is what Gaz's Reef is saying on there. That's why you get the 3rd one. You swap it out and then you just put it in citric acid. You let it run and let it go that way. Therefore, you haven't got to take it apart. So that's what I'd probably do with any gyre. I'd have a spare one.
Do you know what? I think they're not. So I cleaned these gyres today out of the bin. They're just a little bit more difficult than the MP40. So I think that's why a lot of people they seem such a ball ache. Is the MP40 design is so good. Anything that's not that is just do you know what I mean? It's fault of it's just total grief. It's just a little bit more work than the MP40s. Yeah,
I think the MP40s are very easy.
Oh, absolutely.
One thing I will say with MP40s is whenever you need to make sure you clean them regularly.
Well, that's just what I was going to say.
Check the magnets. Because I've had some right issues over the years with magnets splitting and swelling and whatever else on the MP40s. Anyway.
But the gyres as well, just because they are a little bit more intricate, the longer you leave it, the more of a pain it's going to be to clean.
Yeah. The thing as well is that it's gradually, your flow is gradually reduced, and it's that gradual that you don't even notice it half the time until you actually clean them and you're like, oh wow, look, you know, with the
they seem to replicate like the motion of the sea better than MP40s.
The motion of the ocean.
More natural. Yeah, motion of the ocean. Yeah. They seem to create a more natural looking flow to me. But.
Yeah.
Did you bother with a heater or an ATO, gentlemen?
Well, the ATO comes with the tank, so we're okay on that. And also heaters, we didn't really go into it.
So you're running it cold?
Yeah. Cold water tank, Hillstream Loach.
Did we have to pick a heater? Was that on the list? Was it? I can't remember.
Do you need a heater to set a tank up?
Do you need a heater for a reef tank, Jake? Come on.
Well, yeah, that's true. We'll just make up on the spot the heater. We'll just go with D&D.
It's not
We
an
did
option.
mention D&D, didn't we, in our chat, Paul?
Yeah,
We did.
Titanium. Maybe that's not going to win tonight because someone's had a failed. Well, two.
Then you can't actually get your system up and running, can you, without a heater? So,
Well, yeah. We're definitely going to have more than one in the tank for redundancy.
we've gone for two. We're going for two.
What do you reckon, Paul? Titanium.
Yeah.
We're thinking on the spot here. We haven't got this one lined up.
Any spreadsheet?
no.
There's loads of budget. We've got loads of budget, haven't we, Paul? I think.
We've got loads left over.
He's spreadsheet now. His macros are all over the place.
All them columns down to make an extra one. Come on.
Also, some. All right. So you've got ATO. You've got ATO with the tank heaters.
Let's skimmer it
Yeah,
up.
let's skimmer it up then. Yeah, skimmeroo.
Oh, I've got the heater. I just forgot to add it.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. We forgot to add corals because somebody taken all these sticks off his website. Selfish.
So this is the. I mean, if you want, this is the heater we'd probably go for.
Okay. Yeah. Is that an English UK shop?
Oh no, I don't know actually. That's a good point. I just
Yeah.
Googled it. You know what? I could get that from AAC. They'll order it in for me, so it's not a problem.
Infinite Reef in royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I think they do them. I'll have to have a look on there, but I think either them or H2O are bound to do those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So are we going to let him off on that, are we?
Yeah, of course we'll let them off with it. They're going to have to let us off with
Yeah.
quite a bit in a bit.
What heater did you have, guys?
We went with two of the I'll show you. Two of the DD titanium 350s.
Although I will say that I've had two within a year go bang.
Have you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Two of them. So
Yeah.
again, from a redundancy point of view. Right then. Skim it up then.
Yeah, they're boring.
Gentlemen. Skim it.
Skim up.
I've lost it. So we've gone for
We went for an expensive one, didn't we?
Yeah, we went for the Royal exclusive Bubble King 160. But I
Oh.
haven't lost the picture, so I'll find it.
Oh. You got your pick? Oh, you're going to find it, are you?
Yeah.
Right, well, we went with that one. The double cone, 250. Because we were starting to run out of money a little bit, and we wanted to spend a lot of money on fish. So, and we wanted it. Yeah.
So this is the skimmer, but it's off their website. But I actually got it on H2O's website.
Yeah. Okay. Where's yours then? That's all.
You know help you out here if you actually got a mouse. You know that. Spending 25 grand on a fish tank, you need a £10 mouse. For the
This
laptop.
is the one, the 160. No, it isn't the one. That's too small. That's up to 500.
Yeah.
So that's the one up from that.
Okay.
I'll find
Any particular reason why you went for Royal exclusive like us?
because something I've always wanted, and I hear they're really, really quiet. So the alternative was a Nios 220, but I've got the Nios 160 and the 120, and they've got a little bit of noise to them. So I thought I'd go for something that's got zero noise. So, and also, it's kind of Rolls Royce. So I'd love to get a Royal exclusive piece of kit.
I've got a Reef Octopus skimmer, and it's really quiet. Like when people talk about loud skimmers, my Reef Octopus has been. I bought that second hand as well for geese in Liverpool, and that should have been quite a few £100. And I think I'll give them a couple of £100 for it. And it is so quiet. I don't know if anyone else has had a Reef Octopus and agrees with me, but I find them really quiet.
Never heard of one. This Gazza's saying. What's Gazza saying? Nobody going for the max specs. Never. How do you pronounce that?
Air Aqua.
Air Aqua. Right. Okay.
Don't worry, I went to school.
Is that the dual one where you've got?
Yeah, I think it is, Paul.
I did look at that. That was on my list originally. And how much is that? That was.
What's it called? It
Air Aqua. AERAQUA. AERAQUA. What's a good job of me?
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, that's a funky looking one, isn't
It
it?
is a funky looking one. I've seen.
It's like a food blender.
It does look like a food blender, to be fair, mate. Yeah.
That is funky. It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Hang on. God. Oh, just dropped a right knacker.
You ain't
I've
just
just deleted a shopping basket.
you tit. Not the.
Oh no!
Anyway, wouldn't it, to be fair, oh yeah, there were a few more things on there. I'll remember them. It's all right.
You ain't deleted them, have you?
No. I'm not
Oh,
deleted
right.
them.
I'm not that bothered.
Don't worry about it.
Paul told you close some of them windows.
I know. I just closed the wrong bloody one.
We've got more.
Okay.
We've got more open windows than a hotel.
Yeah, that's the one Gaz was on about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, you know. Anymore, do you? Well,
Do many shops stock max spec other than the Gyres though?
Yeah,
I
that's.
can't remember walking into AAC and seeing anything other than Gyres.
You could probably order it because they just go to the UK distributor and get them in.
Yeah, I mean that
Did Max Spec come out with the coral gun, the glue gun? The silicone gun? Yeah, that was terrible.
It was a bit of a dog, the first version, and then they got a second version, but I don't think anyone bothered because the first one was rubbish. But yeah, that skimmer looks good because you've got a dual entry on that, haven't you? So you're creating more bubbles.
Cheapest Reef. Look,
They're good things.
Yeah. Got some Reef Octopus love in the house.
Yes.
I think we're neck and neck on the skimmers then. Fair enough. Okay. Both went Royal Exclusive. Different sizes, different prices. Okay. What you got next on your list then? Any more?
We've gone for an Apex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
What one we gone for?
He was eating his fish fingers.
Yeah, of course he was.
Fish fingers and apple spaghetti. Yeah.
To be fair, we've had a long conversation about it, haven't we, Paul? We've been chatting about it for the last 3 days.
We have.
Yeah. We chose a doser as well, yeah. And the roll.
So we've gone for that one. So that's got all the probes in it, and then we've added 3 DOS dosers, one for auto water change, because on a tank of 950 litres, we don't want to be carrying buckets, do we, Joe? So auto water change, and then
Reef float.
Yeah, and then the other one, we've got 2 others. We haven't gone into dosing and stuff like that, but to have 4 other doses, we can then take a pick on how we dose the tank.
Well, okay.
Like it?
Yeah, I like it. Right, well, we went with also Apex, but we went with the one that comes with the Trident as a bundle, save a bit of cash. So we went the Apex Trident bundle, spent a bit more. So thought it was worth doing in one go. So a bit of automation as well for the system. So
the funniest thing is I'm going to try and get one of them working when I go home.
I know you've got Drippy's having a go. So Liam, Lee,
Trident.
Yeah, don't look at me because, as you all know, I can't even get a fan to turn on and off on my Apex. So yeah.
Paul, have you got a Trident?
No, I'm not convinced about those things at the moment. I haven't got loads of SP. If I went all SPS like Tom has, I probably would. But as I haven't, I just do the weekly tests, and that does me fine. Because if it's out by a little bit, it don't matter because the corals I've got are probably tolerant to my incompetence.
Yeah, mine was more second-hand price of 250 quid for something that wasn't that old was too good to turn down, really.
Well, are you going?
You get some good bargains. You are, Drippy. Are they off eBay or Facebook Marketplace?
What's that, mate?
I said you're getting some good bargains, mate. Are they on eBay or Facebook Marketplace?
Tom found that for me and said The lad was about half hour from you, wasn't he? You knew the geezer as well, didn't you?
I know him
Yeah.
quite well.
You got me something else secondhand. What else was it? I've done a load secondhand, mate. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Do you know?
No, it's good.
I got to try it for him. I said it's too good to be true at this price. Your kid was asking for 250 quid for it.
Wow.
Mm.
Is that for the alkalinity one? I'm assuming that's not for the new one.
No, not the new. No, not the phosphate and
Yeah, so it's for alk, mag, and calcium.
yeah.
You can't slip at that price, can you? 250 quid.
No, it's
Even
really
if
good.
you've got to change some of the contents of it. That's still money in.
Yeah. But for that money, I thought, you know what? Let's have a go.
Yeah. So he's gonna have a go at a bit more automation when he gets back.
Yeah.
So
Cool. It's the calibration that puts me off.
Oh, and me.
And the faffing around.
I don't even know what the poll was.
I've chucked a poll in a minute ago saying the people who've got the Trident, would you recommend it? Would you rate it? Yes or no? And got quite a good response so far. Okay. So
we haven't gone for that. I must admit we didn't really discuss it, but
Yeah.
I think keep it simple. Yeah, it's fair.
Is that because you forgot it? You're saying that?
No, maybe.
Don't
but-
overcomplicate your dream reef tank there. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Less to go wrong then. Less to replace. We did have a reef mat though, didn't we, Paul? We chose a reef mat.
We do have a reef mat, yeah.
Well, we can say we chose the CFA. Yeah. We go for a roller mat. We went for nature.
Filter floss.
what you going?
Floss.
Yeah. What you going for next then? What do you want to bring up next?
So as Jay says, we have gone for this.
Only
So
because
it's
loads of people love them. And it just seems like
Jay, I see. Jay, Red Sea have just bought out I don't know if they've just bought out. They've got the proper nano one, haven't they? Are you going to get that?
Yeah. I've seen that, yeah. I'm not seen it in the flesh, but I've seen it like
it won't
like
fit in ours, Jay, because it's a
really?
bit deeper. So we
It
can't
doesn't
have it. Doesn't fit in ours. No.
What's it for? 170.
No, it's for the new Peninsula one. So the new versions, they're a little bit deeper. So I've been told it won't fit in that one.
Oh, that's a bit.
that is a bit rubbish.
crap. Because I might have got one.
Yeah. We've got to have
So
a Red
that's
Sea
what
roller
we've
mat.
got, 1200.
There's not a person in the country that doesn't like these. That's got
Is
one.
that free as well?
I mean, I've had to put the cost in, but I expect to get it for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Deciding tonight, mate. We've got you one of them in the post by tomorrow. Don't worry.
I hope so.
Just before we go on to roller mat, I'm just going to end it there quickly on the Trident. So it went up to 70% at one point. Thanks to the 12 people that voted. 12 people voted. 66% said that they would recommend it. 33% said no. Curious to know the reasons as to why the people that voted no would say no. So if you want to put it in the comments, would like to know what you've got to say
because
about
they
that.
weren't able to.
I think it'll have something to do with the reagents as well, which just looking at comments here, there is a few. So Liam gets he puts in the ABC reagents, should I say. And what else is Dave saying? Yeah, Chinese wicked. The over expensive reagents off and order the self-make kit from the USA. Interesting. Like your style.
Like that, Dave.
Okay, Dave. That's good.
Tim does all his dosing, doesn't he? Makes his own stuff in the cellar.
What, we're hitting on that.
Anyway, filter roller. We didn't go for filter roller. So why did you go for the Red Sea one then? Just because you love Red Sea and you've got a bit of OCD? Or?
Well, because he's sponsored by him, isn't it? Obviously.
So I've got the Clara Sea and the Red Sea, and I prefer the Red Sea.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been really good.
I've never heard a bad comment about the Red Sea reef mat ever. Like people have got them, just rate them, don't they? So yeah, they've got a good bit of kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look, plug Dad's a look. He's flogging the reef, mate.
Yeah, it's blogging us. Yeah, we bought it based on word of mouth.
Right. Well, we went zeolites. We went carbon dosing, and we went with a zero reactor. So no roller mat, filter floss,
Nature.
nature, bacteria. That's what we went for. So spent a little bit of money too. Well, to be fair, it's a lot of money for a plastic tube. I will say
Well,
that.
actually, once again, the second-hand market
That's what you
proved dividends on that, because I went and met a mush in Clacton, and he done that. I got it. What did I pay? 200 quid, wasn't it?
No, 100 quid.
That was it.
It was 100 quid.
£100 for the medium sized like reaction.
Yeah, you got a smaller one. And what it made a difference to your tank, though, didn't it?
Oh, that's
night and day with it. No, he's not being sarcastic. He's actually being. Well,
I just love the workout of having to pump it. He's on
about the reactor.
Yeah, nothing else. Yeah, sorry, my hand went below the screen a bit there, didn't it? Yeah, the reactor.
Oh dear. Oh yeah. To be fair, no, Rob, we cannot afford toilet roll like you. That's what else do we need to say? No. Oh dear. Okay. So we've done sort of mechanical filtration.
Let's see if they've thought about anything for the summertime, when the tank starts to get a bit hot.
Oh, good answer, yeah. We went for a chiller.
No, we didn't.
Went for a back, did you? Or?
No,
we went.
When it's that big, you don't need one.
No. And it's in the UK, so it doesn't change temperature that much.
Yeah.
All right.
Large volume of water will be fine.
I've got to say, when I had the 450, very rarely in the 7 years did it go above 27 degrees in the tank.
Wow.
So I'm good with that.
Well, we went with a chiller. 1,000 quid on a chiller.
1,000 quid. Wow.
You'd be cheaper to get an AC unit.
Just get an aircon
fixed up for the room.
That was more to keep some beers cold than the tank.
That's a poor decision. That is.
No, that's a terrible decision.
That's
AC
terrible.
all the way. You want to keep the whole room cool, didn't you?
We spent half of that on a backup generator, so that's us sorted.
It looked like a Turkish slave with a fan standing above the tank. Oh dear. Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
What's this then?
An auto feeder for when Jay goes on holiday, we need an auto feeder, don't we?
Yeah. Like it.
That's an expensive auto feeder. I don't think I authorised that amount of spending on auto feeder.
134 quid.
134 quid on an auto feeder. Wow.
No, they're really good.
Drippy can get us one second hand from Clacton.
Mate.
Funny enough, mine was second hand, so I can't complain.
I'll put the word on the street.
That's it.
But also, based on our livestock, you need an auto feeder.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Where's our battery backup, Paul? Have we got that? Where is it?
Didn't do it, Jay, but yeah, we
did. We definitely did.
No, not a battery. We've done a generator.
I have a feeling I know which fish you've gone, boys.
Yes. Right.
Paul's top's a bit of a giveaway.
Oh, we went with a. We also. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh yes, go on, Thomas.
Let him have it. We also added, which I've got on my system behind me because I love them. One of these. Can we see?
What are we on to now? Fish.
No.
We added a calc stirrer because we love the pH.
Well, you do.
Yeah. We added a calc stirrer. Anything to do with pH, boys? Anything? No?
No.
We'll just keep the window open.
I've got a calc stirrer. I think it might be a smaller one than that. And mine was 448 quid, and that was a Deltec one.
Okay.
Sounds good, Paul. I didn't know about that, to be fair, but that sounds good.
I added that before we came on. On the spreadsheet.
It's on the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had a calc stirrer, but we'll go with that. We'll go with it. If Tom thinks they're important, we must have one, I think.
It was based on Tom's feedback on pH is king. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, can't argue with that. So with a calc stirrer. Which one did you go for then, Paul? Just to call you out, make sure you're not cheating.
This one here, 447 quid from H2O. I'm just going to share it. Wait a minute. Let's share. Now, whether it's the right size or not, I don't know because I'm not up to the knowledge that you have.
Well, don't count them really.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. It's just the S. It's just slightly different size. I think the S is just, from memory, it's just a bit wider,
A bit better, isn't it? Really?
a bit better.
Yeah.
Got an S on the end.
Well, you need more, didn't you? Because you're probably going all out sticks, and we're not.
All right, okay. Well, we're not going anything because Christian's in them.
No.
So we can't put anything in the basket.
Christian's been
You
selfish.
you don't need a stir in at all. That's a waste of money.
You haven't got- how much money you got left anyway for corals?
Well,
You spent a
how
lot
much
of money. You spent quite a lot of money.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you
know
have
what we're doing, mate.
as well.
We've got an accountant for this. Don't worry, we've got an accountant for it.
That was about 300 quid for corals.
Oh, God.
We've gone on eBay and checked out people flogging corals, mate. They're a lot cheaper on eBay.
That is true.
36 quid for a holy grail. I mean, you can't go
Mr.
wrong.
Chips, did you? I still took an hour.
Oh, there you go. Look.
Mr. Chips.
Oh, who could it be on about?
ICP on your check your results. Very good. Yeah, 52 people. Thanks everybody for joining tonight. Appreciate the support. Please give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Mate, congratulations on 150 subs as well. You're nearly at 150 subs.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I've only been away for like 10 days and you got it low. So well done.
Cheers, mate.
Good time now.
Is that it?
Really good. And the Sunday streams are really good as well. I enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm enjoying them with Rob and Josh. Good laugh. Yeah, it's good,
Well done,
mate.
mate.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Anything before we start getting wet?
Other equipment. I don't think we've got any more equipment, have we, Paul?
No.
That was our list, I think.
What about turkey baster, Joe? You not put that on there?
You've got one already.
That's an essential bit of kit. We haven't got a glass cleaner either.
No, we haven't got any of that kind of stuff, have we?
No.
No, we
just
didn't.
assume that we've got them.
Well, they're going fresh water because they're not having heaters.
That's right. Yeah.
We're definitely going to win this one because
Yeah.
Tom buys. We've seen Tom's salt choice.
He gets the grit from China, doesn't he?
Oh, don't stop.
Where's that gone, Tom?
I don't even know why. I don't even know why I got that email or that message. But
Tom's sponsored by Chinese salt company, aren't
I
you?
had a random Chinese person message me on what was it? It was WhatsApp as well. Couldn't believe it.
Instagram.
Well, I had someone message Drippy Reef Geek saying that I'm just the sort of person they're looking to flog their brand of Chinese jewellery. So,
Oh, yeah, we did. Did you go for the?
listen, don't give it that.
Oh.
I mean, it was me.
Where's it gone now?
Oh dear.
Where's the picture of your salt sponsor, Tom? I can't find it. It's basically like.
Oh, hang on, I'll find it here now.
And do you know what? I went down to Chinatown that morning to try and find them, didn't I? I couldn't
I
find
know
them.
you did actually. That was funny.
He videoed it, and then he started a video that he was looking for. Oh, honestly.
Was it before or after the picture of the wear that I needed to put on before the barbecue? Where's that? You know that little sock thing that you told me to put on for the barbecue because it's going to be cold. That multicoloured sock.
Are you going to come and show your face tomorrow?
No, mate, no.
He's doing chips.
It's not on it. It's not on, is it? I thought you cancelled it.
No, I haven't cancelled it.
Come and have a portion of chips.
Come and have it. Yeah. No.
Is it not cancelled? No. You said it was cancelled today.
Come and have a portion of chips with us.
Oh, chips.
Shit.
Oh, Mr. Chips.
Yeah, Tara. I'm Tara from. Go on, say that.
Tawa.
From Qingdao.
Guangdao.
Yeah, technology in China. After I looked at your website, you are such an incredible person. You have done an amazing job in this industry. I wonder if there's any to work with you. I'm sure that our high quality aquarium sea salt can boost your business to the next level.
The wrong person.
I can't find it. Oh, you got a picture there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't play it because that's a screenshot. Yeah, I deleted it.
You've paid her. She's the local Chinese, isn't she? And you paid her to send you that.
They was trying to recruit in Drippy for the
down the road.
China spy.
I bet it's cash only if it's Chinese, definitely.
Yes, it is. Those messages come free with a pack of 10 chicken balls.
That was the biggest shot on, probably.
That's that.
Yeah.
Good lad, that's that.
So you're going to run yours on Chinese salt then, yeah?
No.
Road salt in China.
Work and sand. Right. Have you got any? Have you gone for a substrate?
Seven.
Yeah.
Well,
We
Yeah.
have.
hang on a minute. Sorry, I think I'm going backwards and forwards here. Sorry, do
You've got
apologise.
too many windows open, mate.
I know this is doing my absolute head in this. Let me get rid of that and let me jump onto that and present that.
You need to get a mouse, mate.
I know. Yeah, we went with a bucket of fauna to get the system started. So we got salt.
Oh, we're going on salt. Okay.
We went for that salt. I'm loving it at the minute. Really good salt. Mixes really easily. And the new batch that's just coming to the UK or seems to be distributing through the UK comes with free ICP in the bucket. Standard ICP, which is a really good touch for fauna. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I've not heard that nowhere else.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah. So, Rockscape. Anything? Any ideas?
Yes.
I looked perplexed.
So don't know how much we would need, but I'm going with what Jay used. Oh no, that's the sand.
Right. Okay.
That's live sand. So a minute, let me just get rid
You've
of
got
that.
live this time, have you, Paul?
You are?
You've got live sand this time, have you?
Yeah, after the disaster of that, for sure, it's got to be live sand all the way. So we're going with what Jay used on his existing tank.
Oh, the Eco Reef rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So I don't know how many boxes you need on that. 'Cause it doesn't say what the weight is in that.
You probably need 2, I'd guess.
What, on a 6
Well,
foot pool?
they're quite pricey, mate, because rock's well expensive.
Yeah, that's 287
so
quid
expensive,
a box, but it doesn't say the weight because I think it's quite lightweight. And then you mix it in and get some live rock from LFS and places like that. So it's not. So you kind of mix it up, really.
Didn't you spend like 2K on rock, Tom, on yours?
Yeah.
So
I spent a lot.
Upstairs, you can
Yeah,
say yes.
Kaz upstairs. We don't have to say that. Yeah.
You can say yes.
So I had the scape, that scape done for my old Red Sea reefer. And that was 1,000 quid from Colin at. I think he stopped doing it now. I think he's closed shop. I can't remember. Not Custom. Can't remember the name. Sorry. And then when I had
Colin's Aquascapes?
no, it's not Colin's. Oh, is it Monday yet? You go home.
Carry on.
And then when I had the tank built, sorry, I want to match the other side of it, so he did that for me. But yeah, to answer your question, long version, sorry. Yeah, that was how much I spent on rock. Yeah, and I spent probably the same amount on GFO trying to get rid of the silicates and phosphate coming out of it.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah.
So it's like one of the parts of the hobby that I think is just way overpriced. Is just artificial rock. It's so expensive.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that, mate. So how much have you spent on rock there then? Sorry, 300 quid.
That's 300 quid. I got no idea how many boxes, but we had enough headroom in the cost. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 boxes. Not too sure what you'd need. So we just put the price down for 1 box, and then we can multiply it depending on how much people think we need.
Right. Okay. We went with this one, this Art Reef rock, which I thought looked quite cool. I've not seen it before. I don't know whether anybody had any experiences with it who was in the viewing. Thought it looked quite good. All comes pretty much ready done.
I like that.
Yeah, it was quite a nice touch.
Nice what we're going to put in.
Nice for what we're going to go for. We would have gone coal. Again, he's somebody that's in the sticks.
Yeah. So is that one piece of rock, or did it come and you have to assemble it with rods?
Well, that's. Hang on, let's have a look. So 270 quid for that. Entirely made by hand. I'll let people read. It says there. So some light instructions. So I'm assuming there will be a little bit of assembly. It's formula by pieces of acrylic rod, making it easy to use some eye-catching aquascapes.
So it's not set like that. By the looks of it, you get the rods and then you kind of do what you want, can't you? So that's not fixed. You can mess around with it and create a different one because it says up to your imagination on what you want to create.
Yeah.
So you get the rock, you get some rods, and it's on you. And you can see the other picture's got a different one, I think. So it looks like I like that. So you can create your own with Lego with that, can't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then,
Is yours coming on?
no, both the scapes either side of the wheel with 2 pieces. one mat and on came on a pallet as
If
well.
I've got to try and put that together with 2 rods, mate, I can't imagine what it would end up looking like.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm curious to know if anybody's.
I'd end up
used
standing
it.
on the rods.
I think it looks decent. I think it looks all right. That.
No, it does.
I really do.
The fact that I'd have to
Yeah,
put it together. Yeah. No.
The problem you've got with all of these, they're not very porous, are they? When you compare to, even if you get a piece of dead rock that's come from the ocean, you think how light those pieces are compared to the equivalent size. They feel like concrete, don't they? These kind of pieces, they're not porous at all. So that's half the problem, isn't it? The surface area is just a bit crap.
Oh, have you seen the boxes of that rock that Paul's got in AAC in the
Yeah,
unit that he's just bought, the newest unit?
yeah.
And then, it was when I was with you and Tom when
Yeah.
you lift up a bit of that and it's like literally like absolutely nothing.
So he's basically bought, I can't remember, 3 or 4 boxes of dead live rock from someone, and he's had them for a while, so he needs to clean them off. But you're right, that they're so light in comparison to like the real reef rock or any of them, and you can just see all the holes and how porous they are. So if you can get some old dead live rock, I would get that every day of the week, bleach it, and then you're probably going to have to put them in some kind of RO because they're bound to leach because of how old they are. But long term, they'd be fantastic if you can neutralize everything that's in there. That's what I would do. I'd look out for it.
Proper solid reef rock, and I mean some of them are proper heavy.
Yeah. So I've got 2 boxes in the shed of the original rock that I've got from the original tank and the other tank, and it's both dead live rock. So if I ever set up a bigger tank, I will use that rock because I know it's going to be really good.
Are you going to go back?
Here, I've got. Sorry?
Are you going to go back to a bigger tank?
I will at some point. Yeah. I'm not too sure anytime soon, but I will. If I went for one for this over this area, which I won't, I'd probably go for a 4-foot tank. And go for, you can get a 4-foot tank about 500 litres, quite deep, quite wide front to back, and then you can do a nice high aquascape. That's what I would do if I was going to put another tank here.
Nice.
So about 500, but I wouldn't want to do it because of all the water changes. Doing a 50, 100 litre water change manually, the thought of doing it puts me off getting the tank. That's the problem. It's all the water changes that I don't want a big tank. With this one, I've done a 30% water change this week, 15 litres, and then I've just had a couple of cups of 2 litres, out, in, and you've done the water change. So that's what puts me off, Trippy, to be fair. The maintenance.
That rock, Gaz has just sent me a picture. I've just emailed it to myself. He's got that rock in his tank.
Oh,
so
really? Oh, nice.
His own gates. Looks well, that. Yes. Looks good, that. Cheers for sharing, mate. Yeah.
Nice.
Are we getting onto the juicy stuff, the wet stuff then? Or do you want to, are we talking sand? So you'd put some live sand in, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock, live sand. You're having tropical fish because there's no salt and no heaters.
Fancy
fish. So
we'll go with salt. We'll go with Jay's choice. You used what do you use? Tropic Marin, didn't you, Jay?
Tropic Marin Pro, popular choice, isn't it? A lot of people use it. It's a bit pricey, maybe for a 6-foot tank, but
with the money,
stable parameters. So we'll go with that.
There you go. There's the salt if you want to bring it up.
Yeah. We will be doing water changes, so yeah, it could be quite costly.
And you like that salt? Have you used it a long time then, Jay? You like it?
Well, yeah, as long as I've only been 4 years, but yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it's good. A lot of people rate it. I don't know if anybody else uses it in the chat, but
I've used it before. Yeah.
Apparently the parameters are stable. I know they had the issue, didn't they? The turkey issue, but they resolved that pretty quick. I mean, it's got a good reputation.
Don't really hear Tropic Marin getting too much stick. Or I don't.
No, they're good.
I think they make some decent product, don't they?
Yeah. Too pricey, yeah. It is a bit pricey for that size tank, but
86 quid.
It's a dream reef tank. You've got to dream big, ain't you? And salt's the most important thing, isn't it? Inside the tank.
Start putting diesel in a Lamborghini, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Exactly that, Drippy. Got to run it on some good stuff.
Exactly. Or it's like
I know the answer to this next question.
Like putting that in
As soon as we
a
talk,
specimen body. What's that? Sorry. Continue.
good point, John saying spotless water or RODI. RODI. There's no way I would go to what looks like a petrol station to fill my RO up. Not happening.
Who would do that?
Who would do such a thing?
Who would do
Well,
that?
I've got to say, there is a spotless about 10 minutes from me, which is in Brentwood, which is not far from Rob. And I'm going to go and get a sample of that water and probably send it off to see what it's like, because they're franchises, aren't they? So you're not guaranteed to get consistency around the country. I know there's one in Basildon, which is not far from us, and that one I've had feedback that was a bit ropey. So I am going to try the one in. I won't switch over from RODI because I've always done it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to try it and maybe get a litre or two and see what that comes out with the parameters on a test.
Well, Tom tested it live, didn't he, on one of the live streams, and you were quite impressed by it, weren't you, Tom? To be fair,
I was shocked there was no crap in it. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not that the machine registered.
Me and Moxie will carry on using it anyway for the time being. 'Cause he's just lazy.
Yeah, it's true. He's used it all the time as well, hasn't he?
Mate, he loves it.
Ooh,
If you're watching, Moxie, hello.
what was he saying? I use tropic marine salt. That's Rob. Rolo's Reef uses tropic marine salt. Because he said apparently fauna salt is made by tropic marine, but has elevated traces and is cheaper.
Oh.
Mm.
I've heard good things about the Nios salt. There seems to be a few people using that now. Whether that's because they're sponsored, because a few people are sponsored on Instagram, but I don't know. I've heard good things, but I don't know if that's driven by sponsorship or.
That's all Liam ever talks to us about is Nios salt or sharks.
What was that chip shop salt that Liam tried that he got cheap a couple of months ago? Do you remember that? Oh, right.
You needed to sell it to the local council for gritting the roads. Yeah.
Liam, if you could give us the name of that one, mate, that'd be priceless.
It didn't have any trace limits in it, did it? It didn't have anything in it. Apparently, you have to add it to it.
Baxter's
table salt.
Yes, Saxa.
Saxa salt. I think before we quickly move on, sorry, it's running out of time, but I think the main reason why a lot of people like the Nios is it mixes well, and it is quite, from a price point, it's quite good. It's about 60 quid, 65 quid.
What's the weight though? Is it a lesser weight?
I don't know, it's 22k or it's 25k, but might be.
So how much did you say it was a bucket?
I think, well, I'll have a look now while we're talking. I think it's about 65 quid-ish. Ish. Let's have a look.
Because when I heard about it, when it first came out, it was okay. It was a bit average, but they've done a lot of development to it. It's synthetic, isn't it? So making it themselves, I think I heard they sunk like 250 grand into the research of it. I don't know if that's true or not. So they put a lot of money into the research of the salt.
Yeah, 60 quid, 62 quid.
And for how big is that? 20, 25?
It's not the 20. Yeah, it's not the same as some of the others that are 22, 25. So it's all much of a muchness as such, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's a good thing for the hobby though. When you get companies putting £250,000 into the research of salt that goes into our tanks.
Yeah. Mm. So I think Paul's going to start using it in the new farm. He's going to test to use it and see what he thinks.
Right.
Wow.
Well, you'll certainly get an honest opinion from him.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's used them all.
Yeah.
Right, is it time to get wet, gentlemen?
I think we haven't got no. I don't know if we're going to get to corals because fish is going to take quite a bit of time.
Right, well, let's just go fish then, because we're probably not going to have time because we can't have any corals because
Christian's selfish. You know what?
Going to jab you tomorrow.
Imagine taking your website. We wanted to do this.
I know.
What's more important?
I reckon Jay might have had a word with him.
Of course he has.
And said they're going to want sticks. Can you please take them?
Christian's probably up right now taking photos. Send them to Jay.
I wish. No, he hasn't.
Oh, he's got a library on his desktop.
But it's a good sign if he's taking them all down because that means there's a website update coming. That's good.
Yes.
But what's bad about that is your bank balance.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Especially yours. Right.
Let's move on.
Moving on. Fish then.
Yes.
Are we going fish? Yes.
Yeah. Go
There's
fish.
a list of fish. All right, got it.
Right. Have you got this?
We're going for Jake.
Let me get rid of some of these. get rid of some of these windows. Make life easy for myself.
Oh, finally.
Well said.
Well,
Right.
if you want to name the fish, Jay,
Oh,
and
go on
then
then.
I'll get a picture.
Yeah, right. Okay. Any particular order or just the order that we've written?
If you say it, and then I've got to get it up from the screen, so I'll have to find
Right,
it.
okay,
I haven't got them all
right.
open. I've too many
So
windows.
we went with.
Interesting way because Jay's got a big tank to play with, not a.
I don't know what half of these fish are because I'm not used to picking them or buying them. So we'll go with this one first. We're going for a wild caught yellow tang.
Oh, nice.
Just because they're just beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah.
And that's about 399 quid. I have to, my eyes water when I look at the price, because online the tank bred ones that we looked at Abyss, and the tank bred were about 199 to 269 according to their website, but the wild caught was 399.
Yeah.
So we'd probably go wild caught, although that sticks in the throat a little bit, because the
Dream Reef tank pole. We'll keep it dream.
Yeah.
Live on the edge.
Okay. Next one, we've got 15 of these. Pink long fin.
Fish for fish?
Yeah, we've got fish for fish. I think that's fair. Fish for fish.
All right. Go on then. Oh, go on then. Go on. What's your fish?
Our first choice would be. I need to get a picture of this though, don't I?
It might be in the basket, mightn't it?
Is it in the basket?
Yeah,
Did they have it?
For not putting it in the basket.
Is that it?
No, because that says that.
Well, there's only one. Well, there's only one in the basket, mate. So
you must have deleted it then.
Oh, really? Right. Sorry, gentlemen. Very quickly.
Hang on. Tom's done it again. There you go.
That one.
That is it.
Yeah, no, that's what I would have. That's all right. So we agreed.
Of course, we both chose it, didn't we?
Right. Okay.
What's it gone with?
You definitely need to get a mouse, mate.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Bandit.
Angel. Yeah, I've always liked about. They're deep water though, to be fair. But yeah.
Why you get a Bangui Cardinal? It looks the same more or less. And it's a lot cheaper.
Has he just really did that? Right. Give me.
That is brilliant, Jake.
I'm communicating with him again for saying that.
You can tell you've had a nano tag for so long, mate. You can tell you've had a nano for 4 years.
They belong in tropical tanks or down the toilet. Twitters.
It's well.
I'm sorry, Darren.
About that. Is that supposed to be a really rare thing?
From Hawaii, so they're not allowed in anymore.
Ah, it's not
Beautiful.
colourful enough for me.
So I think this is one of the fish you mentioned the other week, wasn't it? I was unimpressed then as I am now. It does nothing for me.
It doesn't for me either. It's not colourful enough.
I think you're right, Jay. I think I'd rather have a Bangui Cardinals. Not cheaper. It does more, doesn't it? At least you could breed them in a tank, can't you? What could you do with that?
I can believe this. Coming from a West Ham fan, to be honest.
Let's not start on that.
We're getting collared for the cheating here because they can't buy it.
Well, you can because it was.
Nice one, Darren.
No, it was actually. It's probably me that put it in the basket that said it's not sold.
Oh, right. So, yes, there was one left.
Yes, thank you.
Do you know what, Jay? It's all well and good having the money, but just wasting it and putting it down the toilet. I mean, what is the point in that? It's just
waste.
That's terrible.
Oh dear, they're winning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one, mate. Nice one.
What's Rob's a solid opinion. What's Rob saying?
I'm glad the chat's here. Keeping the rules, keeping it fair.
Reef.
Pelagic Sandler, come on.
Is it our turn to go next?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so we've got 15 of these.
Yeah.
Because we want a shoal of fish. So we've gone for the pink longfin ampias.
Yeah.
That's why Paul wore that top tonight, isn't it?
That's a coincidence. It wasn't, but it should have been. But yeah, I love that. I've had some of those before. They're really nice fish. Get 15 of them in a peninsula. Look from whatever side you see them in a shoal, up and down.
That looks incredible.
And you got the auto feeder as well.
The vision of those shoaling up a peninsula, that wins it anyway, surely. Hands down.
Yeah. You can stick your bandit.
You can stick your bandit, yeah.
Sticky Bandit.
Right.
That's one on Reaper.
Drippy, that's not an amphia, by the way.
Right. we would go with one of these as our next fish.
Yes, boy.
Well, Drippy would. Where are we?
Do like this.
That's another Bangai, isn't it? It's a different striped Bangai cardinal.
We're on different
A lot of
wavelengths.
there's a lot of black and white monochrome fish.
Oh,
in this.
I tell you what, right? You go back to the 60s, you might as well watch a black and white TV. You got
I
all
know,
these
yeah,
colours
there's
from
no
the
actual
ocean.
colour in this.
Hey,
Really.
you've got on black and white. It's a bit
Yeah.
like when they said, you know, in the black and white telly, the pink is next to the blue.
You know what can make it worse? Black and white. Putting blue
Yeah.
light on it.
It's,
Putting
I
blue
tell you
light on
what,
that is just going to make it even duller.
It looks a bit like J-Lo, to be fair.
we might as well have gone freshwater fish, eh, Jay? We still would
To
have
be
won.
honest, I feel a lot like that fish at the moment too. Yeah.
No, that's blue, isn't it? That's not even blue.
Wow.
Black and white.
What is it?
My
What's it?
favourite
Extremely
fish, that
desirable.
better pick. Oh,
Yeah.
Better pitch.
I think that's the worst angelfish I've seen. I love angelfish, but I haven't seen that one. That's pretty terrible.
I didn't have anything to do with this fish choice.
Colourblind.
I went
I
to get
mean, I tell you what, get out of the way and stick our next fish on. That's got a bit of colour on it.
Get that off. Get that rubbish off.
Yeah.
well,
I think
follow
you're doing all right until the. Are you just putting your crap fish up first?
Here we go. Look, a regal angel fish, Jay's choice. I mean, look at that. There's no comparison, is it?
That is
In
the
your-
best fish.
The
in
other
hobby.
one's black and white telly. This is colour.
Yeah, that's got to be the best fish in the hobby. Look at
Yeah,
the
that's
colour.
the picture.
That is
That's the one that.
that is my favourite ever fish.
That's my.
So why
favourite
didn't you
fish.
choose it?
Have you got
Well,
one, Drippy?
I'm
Yeah,
also.
one of those, Drippy.
I've got one at the moment, mate. Yeah.
Oh wow, mate,
Nice one.
I'd love one of them. They're just beautiful.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful because you can if you buy it from someone you're not sure. There's ones that don't look as nice and they've got like a grey throat.
Yeah,
And I don't know whereabouts they're from in the world, but the Red Sea and part of the Indian Ocean have a golden yellow throat, and the grey. I don't know if the greys are further towards Japan or somewhere like that, but they
Yeah.
don't look as nice as they're older. If you've got one with a grey throat, I must admit.
Mm. That's my dream fish. That is. I'd love one.
Absolutely stunning.
Stunning fish.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll try and get a vote here. We would go with a pair of these wrassers next.
Well, we've got some wrasse, but not that one.
I'll get our ones on.
Golden. Yeah.
To be
Go on,
fair,
pronounce
I've got-
Not pronounce that.
Go on, have a go.
No,
Go on, just have a go.
Nice fish.
no.
I
That's
like
a
it.
nice fish.
yeah, I'll give you that one. It's a bit prettier. The one behind, we picked the one behind it. To be fair, didn't we, Paul? To get rid of any
Clive.
Aptasia. Clive, yeah, we've got a Clive. Yeah,
We will have a Clive.
Oh,
we will
John's
have a Clive.
tomorrow. You better bring a rain jacket and an hoodie in case.
An umbrella.
Now, you would never see me with a Bangar Cardinal in my tank,
Oh,
honestly.
I love them.
Honestly.
Not until tomorrow. Someone drops one in.
All three now.
Hey,
Hey, Dave, what?
doing to us, Dave?
It's in your way.
I don't know.
All right.
Where are you from, Dave?
He's Yorkshire, I think. I'm sure he is. I think so.
Is it? All right. Okay. Sorry, Dave.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong.
And then we've got our next fish there. We've got
Might be
8 of
arrogant.
these. 8 peacock wrasse because they actually show as a wrasse.
Yeah.
Eight.
Nice.
8 of them.
I have one of these as well, and I must admit, I absolutely love it.
I haven't had a massive amount of wrasse in my time, probably no more than about 5 or 6 different ones, but the peacock wrasse are my favourite. Just the coloration of them.
Yeah.
And I, as I said before, I had 4 of them, and the way they swim around together is just a sea of colour.
Did you guys not pick any fish that you've like had or got? Because you've got some really nice fish and you haven't picked any of them.
That's a good point.
I've just, funny enough, yes, because I've just recently bought a fish from AAC, which has always been one of my kind of dream fish, and they become available at a stupid price. But I've just bought a juvenile tank bred potter's angel.
Stick it on screen. Let's have a look at
Yeah,
it.
what's that look like?
Well, I can imagine what's coming.
Is it black and white?
Can't be. Surely not.
So, Jay, turn the colour down.
Turn the colour down. Oh,
So
Blue and yellow, yeah.
please everyone, but when something comes up that you absolutely love, then yes.
That looks like a coral beauty. Did you just pay? Is it just an expensive coral beauty? I think he mugged you off. I think that's a coral beauty, and he's badged it up as a potter's angelfish. You've been done, Drippy.
If it is, it will be the most expensive coral beauty ever sold in the history of the world.
Oh, I tell you what, we didn't put down, Jay, a flame angel.
A little coral beauty. What's that? Jay, what was that for?
A flame angel. We should have put one of those down. I think they're one of the best.
We did put one down, didn't we? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Where are we up to now? Royal Grammar we've got here now.
Royal Grammar? Wow,
Yeah.
you struck pennies or what?
Yeah, it's a good fish.
It's a lovely fish.
Well, you got 25 grand. You picked a Royal Grammar.
And
Wow.
I mean, I'm just going to share that fish because I love that fish.
Colourful
But
fish.
I'll get a Royal Grammar up in a minute. But you can't. And look at that one. That is better than your coral beauty.
That's what
Is
it? Is
I have got one of these as well, and that it's nice. But if I've got 25 grand, it ain't touching my tank.
Cracking Corals have just got some in, haven't they? Oh,
That's
there's
that.
amazing.
Oh,
That's so lovely. Well
very
done,
long. Dave,
Yeah, yeah.
like it.
Well done, Dave. So you'd have one of these as well.
You'd have a flame angel, would you? In your dream tower?
Yeah. Although if I had Scollies, I probably wouldn't. And I wouldn't have that Regal Angel if I had Scollies as well, to be fair.
I had one of these, and the only reason I got rid of it is because when my Majestic, so I bought my Majestic and Regals as really, really juvenile, and it was the flames. If you look, you might have noticed you never really get these as juveniles. They're normally fully mature, and it just ran my Majestic up and down the tank. So it never ever looked twice at a coral either. Never looked twice at a coral. And my Majestic since has started eating corals. So that's it.
Mate, your fish game, Drip, is amazing. I like your fish choice. They're all my favourite fish you've got.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I just love angelfish, mate. I'm an angelfish nut.
It is.
Yeah, they're so nice.
Our next one, so we're nearly finished here, would be I always wanted a pair of feminist wrasse. I nearly bought them a bit ago. But yeah, I think they're absolutely.
Do you think they'd be all right in a 6 foot tank? Because they get quite big, don't they? And I do wonder why some people used to struggle. Is that because of the size of the tank? I mean, in your tank behind you, I think fem rat should be fine. But I'm not too sure in a 6 foot tank whether they'd be all right or not. That's my only question mark. Because I thought Leonardian in the 6 foot tank is just going to get the ump and get really aggressive because they get really big, don't they?
Bloody hell.
Win, Roll. Come on, Rolo.
Look at our list here. Can you read that list? Where is it now? There, look. We've actually got a pair of Bengal Cardinals on there, look.
We have, yeah.
You're embarrassing.
What? I love them.
And silver belly wrasse we got.
Yeah. Got fish we like. We haven't just spent 5,000 on a black and white fish. I mean, a Royal Grammar. How can you not like that fish?
Oh, it is a nice fish, and I do.
Fish.
I don't know.
It's beautiful. Where's the ones Kraken have just got some in?
Even if I had 25 grand on a tank, I would still get fish I like.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Price.
Yeah, but they're not fish. They just look like plastic.
What,
It's
Bengal?
not a fish. What are you talking about?
They don't.
I tell you what, if it was black and white and you put 5 grand on it, you'd buy it, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't.
That's better than the other 2 donkeys you had up earlier, the black and white.
Yeah, way better.
Well, I mean, I've got to take
You've got to take full responsibility for that.
You know what? I'm not even going to put that fish up because they'll absolutely ruin that one as well.
Oh, you've got to now. You've said it.
Well, no, because I couldn't actually find it on a what the hell is that?
What is
That's
it, Jay?
that's the Royal Grammars at Kraken.
Grammars.
They've just got some in. They look super nice. Look how bright they are.
What is it?
Yeah, Kraken corals.
Looks like one on Reefer's feather duster from here.
They're nice fish. Royal Grammars are nice.
Oh, come on, Dave. What's the score now, Dave? Come on, give us an update.
heavily swinging back to Tom and Drippy. It's because we're not spending the money. Like, just ignore the price tag. Just look at the fish.
Oh, we went on 10 of these, didn't we?
Yeah, 10 of
And then
these.
we've gone 10 of these bad boys.
Nice.
Vibrant Tiger Queen Amphibians. They are nice. That is actually quite nice. I like that.
2 black and white, them or?
No.
Well, so the thing is, you haven't got an auto feeder, so they're going to die within 6 weeks.
I've got my mum on holiday. My mum's going to come round and
What, 6-8 times a day?
and she does. Doesn't cost us anything because she doesn't want any money for doing it.
They're going to die in that Chinese salt anyway as soon as you put them in.
That is true. Yeah, that's
Very
fair
true.
point.
You wasn't going to die. You got it in it.
You just got to add a bit of vinegar and they're lovely.
Right then.
Go on, that one for the win. Go on.
That one for the win.
Go on. Just for a
I
laugh.
haven't got any others, don't think.
Last one.
I've got another one there.
I'll go,
Right,
go on. Then.
I'm going to crack up at this one. This is actually another one of my.
I can't find it.
We're going to crack.
Row tying
Oh, so we've
butterfly.
gone for black and white with a bit of yellow.
Row tying
Another black and white.
I
Gonna
loved it.
rust and sink to the bottom. A row tying butterfly.
I don't know why, but I love that fish.
You know what? You get more colourful
not real,
fish
is it?
in fresh water. You might as well get a tetras.
What on earth?
Those photos are not doing it justice, if I'm honest.
That's a
Wow.
horrendous choice.
That
That is.
is awful, isn't it? I mean, Jay, we had
Look at black
3
fish.
Can you imagine a tank with 3 black and white fish? It's like the
No.
minstrels.
Under blue lights, you're not going to see them. Black fish, Matt.
Budget is gone.
The budget's gone.
Yeah.
I don't
You
get
can
why
see-
that's so expensive, though. It
What
just
would they
doesn't
look like under blues? You wouldn't see them, would you?
Isn't that the fish?
blue?
Isn't that the fish that they did a live operation on in a sea life centre somewhere?
It looks like it.
Yeah. It's barely live.
I don't know, mate.
And I can't remember what they did to it. And they operated on it while it was. They took it out of the water and operated it.
I was sort of thinking had a dodgy eye, is it?
No, I can't remember. I'm sure it was a wrought iron butterfly. Anyway, sorry, we digress.
Obviously, I would have colourful fish in and amongst the roundies, but these are.
Not a Clive.
Can't beat a copper.
Can't beat a Clive.
Absolutely.
You can't beat a copper band, mate.
Right, we're going to put it to the audience then to wrap it
Well,
up.
there's just one more fish that I think
Oh,
would not. This is the kind of thing you guys would choose.
Okay, go for it.
And Molly.
Black and white mollies. That's better than the 3 fish that you put on there.
That'd go well with your fish choice in
It
there.
would. And you can basically acclimate them to be going to saltwater tank. And it
Yeah,
costs
we
about £2.50 each.
We had other fish. We had other colourful fish. We had a gem tang.
Yeah, that's black and white.
Oh dear. Right.
Go on. You're one last fish. Go on. Win it. Go on, win it for us. Give us your best dart.
Me?
Go on. Give us your
My,
give us your best dart.
if I could honestly get them, it would be the cross-hatch triggers.
Okay.
But you're struggling a 6
Is that black and white?
now.
Definitely
no.
black and white.
No, it's white with a hint of black, I think.
Everybody's cup of tea. They're Hawaiian from memory.
Right, listen, you are having a lot.
Oh, we're going to get blown away by this fish. Come on, Jay. Let's
Yeah,
we want
can't
this
wait
fish
for
for our 25 grand tank.
It's
We
rank.
definitely want this.
It is ranked.
That is rank.
How much you spent on fish though? You've picked some very
They've
rare
blown their
fish.
budget.
We've done a few. We've basically gone mental because it's.
Yeah, I know. Rob's not in a 6 foot tank. I know. I would never dream of it. But back in the day, there were
know what it
about
looks like?
£4,000 a pair.
Remember bedknobs and broomsticks when they go underwater? It looks like one of them. Looks like pugfish.
But anyway, I like them. So anyway,
Right.
Well, you've just lost it for us for that. So
no,
thanks
I
for
haven't
that.
lost. Well, if I've lost it, I've lost it. Well, we'll come back on
It's
it.
like you've overstocked it and you ain't even got a roll mat. Jesus.
Yeah, and they've got no auto feed. Well, they haven't overstocked because the amphibians have died within 6 weeks, so they lose all their fish.
My mum said she'd come and do it for nothing. So
Right, so what we're doing? So we're nearly out of time, aren't we?
I'm doing it now. I'm doing a quick poll.
Good man. Well, Jay, I think it's a high five for the fish that we've chosen. I think they're
think
in a
we've
6 foot
yeah.
tank. They're practical, colourful.
How much have we spent? Can we just say how much we spent? Because that's important as well.
On the fish, we spent 2,200 quid.
Yeah.
And on the tank, we spent about 13.5 grand. But that's without, that's only one bucket of salt, and it's without lots of aquascape as well. That's one box.
16K we spent then.
I reckon with everything else, probably about 18 grand without coral.
We got to 21.5 without coral.
You haven't got much for coral, then, have you, in a 6 foot tank?
No. We've got 3.5 grand voucher for signature frags, so we're going to get frag each.
Well, he's going to bring us quite a bit.
Frag.
The barbecue tomorrow, and he's going to bring us some goodies, isn't he? You know that.
Polybox.
You're going to have to go to a few frag swaps, you guys, and just.
We'll have to give them some. We'll have to give them some of our frags, won't we, Jay?
I know, yeah.
We don't need them, mate. Chris will turn up tomorrow and go, Tom, I'm so grateful for trying this barbecue. Oh, Dripper, you've made all that effort to come up from have a bag of corals each, isn't he? We know that.
What, he's offcuts?
Yeah. Well, that'll do me at the moment.
That'll do me.
Oh dear.
I think as soon as we put a peninsula up, that was it, Jay. It was the peninsula that done it, isn't it?
The Red Sea tank blowout scares me too much with Paul and
Jay. See, I didn't think of that today.
No,
I don't know.
The Red Sea G2, how many of them have blown?
I had a 5 foot tank for nearly 7 years. 450. It's a Gen 1. Always good.
Oh, the public, you can't argue with the public, mate.
I am the public.
Please vote.
You know you've lost it for us, that trigger, mate.
I haven't lost it.
I think it was the black and white fish that you put in there. Under blues, you won't even see the fish.
I haven't got time to list the others, but then you'd go, the black and white would look amazing in amongst them.
I wouldn't.
I had nothing to do with the fish.
You did.
The mollies. If you go black and white, it's got to be mollies.
Oh, God. Right, we'll give it till 5 past. 2 more minutes to cast a vote. Still 44 people watching.
Look at John. Look at John. Yeah, John boy, be careful. You're coming in tomorrow.
I hope he likes his hot dogs raw.
And up his arm.
No, don't say that. So, 2 more minutes. Jay, I hope the tank gets better, mate. So, really do, mate.
I do, mate. I do. It's like...
Keep the faith, brother.
I know, yeah. It's put a bit of a down on it, to be fair. Sorry I've not been as chirpy as I normally am.
You've got to be honest.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You've got to be honest, yeah. And it's, difficult times.
Yeah, mate.
I've enjoyed the live stream, even though I've been a bit quiet. Sorry if I've been a bit quiet. Right?
If there's anyone out there that wants to make some Goniapora to Jay, free.
What have you just? So is it just the gun? Is it the gun? Not
yeah,
George.
I've got away really lucky, to be fair. I've lost 3 gonnies.
Have they actually gone down to golf balls, or they just gone?
Yeah, well, you can see one here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this one's gone.
Oh, I see. It's totally gone. See, all you can see is the golf ball.
There's one, a pink one over this side. That one's gone, and then there's one around the back that you can't really see. But yeah, they've gone into golf. But as soon as they start sulking, that's it. They're gone, aren't they? Basically,
it is difficult when they start doing it. Anything I've ever done on that is just change. Comes on, it's flow related, but that's not obviously. You got flow.
Cheers. Who said that?
Rama.
Cheers, Rama. Thank you.
Yeah. Liam's saying shows that you don't get much 25k, don't go very far. You still got more. Very addictive, as we all know. Right, time is 5 past 9. I've got a really bad feeling that this has got. Of course it has. Of course it has. I hope you're proud of yourself.
What's your fault?
Well done, Jack.
You won the last one, Tom. You won the.
That was true.
Coral, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to pick my teammate tonight, unfortunately.
Trip has been a quality teammate.
Pick him. He just turned up.
He's been great.
I think he had some nice picks. I don't know. I think he had a lot of good picks. I do think a Peninsula tank is a bit nicer though than.
Yeah, I agree.
Peninsula's nice.
Well deserved, gentlemen. Thanks for participating. dating.
It's been
And
good.
again,
Enjoyed it.
good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Thanks, Paul. If we team up, if we have teams again, I'll go on your team because you're pretty good.
Thank you.
You mean because you do all the work
Yeah.
so you don't have to?
No,
No.
it was a shared effort.
It was a shared effort. Yeah, it was a shared effort. I mean, Paul did all the research, like getting the pictures and stuff, but we talked about it for about 2 days, didn't we?
Ish.
A day, maybe. Yeah, planned it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Rob. Cheers, Rob. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. I hope you have a cracking week. And fingers crossed, me and Drippy are going to go and bury a sausage.
Oh, hang on.
It needs to be sausage all day. Cumberland.
I guess Drip is on the Sunday morning. The Sunday morning cup of tea one.
Yes, we're going to be on Sunday morning. Me, myself, Rob.
Drippy.
Yeah, he's still going to be here on Sunday morning. And Josh.
I'm in high demand at the moment.
Yes, you're not getting paid though. I don't know if anybody's told you that. You're not getting paid for this.
My PR drive is doing overtime at the moment.
Yes. John, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Like I say, get your hot dog, get you a burger on the barbie. But yeah, we're all on for tomorrow. So fingers crossed. But no, thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Have a cracking weekend.
Have a good
and
one.
we'll see you all next Friday.
See you later.
Take care.
Cheers, boys.
Bye-bye.
See ya.